Hi, I'm Anupa and I welcome you to Sanjeev Kapoor Khazana. It's summers and what do we like to have during summers? Ice creams. So we've seen a variety of ice creams been done on our channel and today's is special. Today's is jackfruit ice cream. Yes, it's so different, and jackfruit is a fruit which you get only during summers. So other than eating it just as a fruit, let's make an ice cream. So to make jackfruit ice cream, what do we need? We need fresh jackfruit, deseeded, fresh cream, sugar, cornstarch, ice cream essence, CMC is carboxymethyl cellulose. It is a stabilizer. GMS, which is also known as glycerol monosterate, which is another type of a stabilizer. Milk. This is full fat milk. Okay, so these are the ingredients that we'll be using to make the ice cream. As far as GMS and CMC, these two stabilizers basically avoid the ice formation in an ice cream, and that is why it is very important. Rest all of the other ingredients, if you just mix it up and cook and mix in a blender and probably put it in an ice cream container, will surely have some sort of ice formation in that. But if you put these two stabilizers, you will not have ice formation at all. So try and get your hands on this, and even if you get like a 50-gram packet, keep it in the fridge, it stays well, so you can make various ice creams at home. So one day if it's jackfruit, during strawberry season you can make strawberry, mango, you can make mango ice cream. Okay, I have a pan here in which I need to put the milk. What we'll do is we'll reduce this milk. So this has to come to a boil, but while that is happening, we need to chop the jackfruit. So this jackfruit is without the seed. We've peeled the seed off, and now we just have to chop this up. Cleaning jackfruit is quite a task. So nowadays the vendors, they clean and give it to you. But I remember during my childhood days, when we used to travel to my native place, which happens to be Belgaum, my aunt had a big jackfruit tree, and the helpers who would live in there would climb up the tree and get the jackfruits down. But cleaning it would be a problem because it gives out a sticky substance which really makes your hands go black. So, but anyways, that used to be a task for them. We used to only enjoy eating the jackfruit. So this is something that you need to chop fine. Now jackfruit, once it goes even riper, will become quite slimy. And in case if you have got that jackfruit with you, you just have to probably grind it in the mixie and use it. But this jackfruit, what I see, is nice and firm, but it's also ripe at the same time, because before starting this video I had around 3 to 4 pieces, and jackfruit happens to be my favorite fruit after mango. So today if I make jackfruit ice cream, tomorrow I'm sure to make mango ice cream also. So I think I'll need some more jackfruit here. Okay, so the jackfruit is done, and you can see the milk in this pan is also reduced. So what we'll do now is we'll add in the cream. So here I have cream, which we just have to mix and add it to this. So ice cream is all about cream, isn't it? So you need to put cream also, and now we'll again give it a boil. Ice cream and kulfi are two different things, if I may tell you. Kulfi is completely reduced milk, and there isn't any stabilizer that is added to it. Remember, for ice cream the texture is different, for kulfi the texture is different. Kulfi is very danedar. You know what is danedar? Danedar is where you can actually get the grains of reduced milk, and so if you take about 2 liters of milk for a kulfi, you reduce it till at least it is 1/4. And in case of ice cream, you do it till it is about 3/4, and then we mix in stabilizers, whereas in kulfi you don't put any stabilizer. Okay, so now that I've mixed in the cream, I'll add in the sugar also. So what we are doing here is that we've added the sugar, and now we let this reduce even further. So firstly, while the sugar dissolves, this will become a little more liquidy, and then after that it will start getting thicker. And what we have to do now is we have to also add in cornstarch into this, and almost towards the end we'll mix in both the stabilizers and add it. Now remember one thing, that these ice creams or these homemade ice creams, whenever you do, you have to put them in an airtight container so that there isn't any air which can escape out or get into the container, only for a simple reason that we do not want any ice to form. So for this, try and get nice good airtight containers, and that's it. You will be very happy with your ice creams. Okay, you see this has started boiling. Just make sure that it doesn't get stuck to the bottom of the pan. Try and use a non-stick pan, and in case if you are not using non-stick, then keep on stirring it continuously, because when milk starts reducing, it also sticks to the bottom of the pan, and whatever that comes on the sides, you can scrape it and put it back into the pan. Nothing but it will give you nice good creamy texture to the ice cream. And okay, so we let this reduce for a while, and now the cornstarch that I have with me, I am going to take in a bigger bowl. And to this we will add in a little bit of milk. That's it. And now when we add this cornstarch, you got to mix the milk continuously like this, and just keep on adding it in so that it doesn't form any lumps. Okay, so you see this has gone nice and thick. See this texture? This is the consistency that we want. But after you put in the cornstarch, you let this cook for a while, or else it will taste quite powdery. You can now add in the ice cream essence to this. And now while this is further cooking, let's mix both the stabilizers. So this is CMC, this is GMS, and now we got to add in water. Now the possibility of this forming lumps is quite high. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll strain it later. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to switch off the heat, because this has become perfectly thick. So we'll just add this in. So again, when you add, you just keep on stirring this. Mix this up nicely. And now to this we'll add in all the jackfruit. In Southeast Asia, there is another fruit called durian, which also looks and tastes like jackfruit. So in case if you don't find jackfruit and if you find durian, you can make an ice cream with that. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to let this stay like this in this pan itself till it cools. Then I'll put it in a container, and then it goes into the deep freezer. It will set in the freezer for at least 6 to 8 hours minimum. Anything beyond 8 is also fine. In case if your fridge is quite loaded, this 8 hours can go to even 12 hours, but only serve the ice cream after it is set. So be patient and enjoy fresh jackfruit ice cream.